Hello, you squelchy pigs, Jim Sterling here, and this is Ghostship Aftermath. I tried recording a video of this game yesterday, and it went horribly wrong, because the game's boring as shit. Or at least the intro was. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to go back in, and we're doing things a little bit different. Normally when I do the squirty plays, I go in straight from the beginning, sight unseen. I have played a little bit of this so far, and you really have not missed anything. We are on a scary ship. Something happened, hence the aftermath. We're going to engineering.
Opening the door to engineering. God,
to turn on fusion reactors.
More comfortable if you had a weapon. There could be anything. The other side of that door.
Oh, the other side of that door? Tit. The guy who's talking on your comms is a tit. The game literally could have started from here and we'd have missed nothing. So you really haven't missed anything, because you see this? We're looking at this corridor with floaty body parts and things. Yeah, it's exactly the same down that corridor, and that corridor took about 5 minutes to walk through. I also don't know what happens with this. Randomly the game sort of tries to self-write the
this is engineering.
Camera view. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
You need to find one of the reactors and bring the main power back online. Look for signs pointing to a reactor.
Yeah. Where's the signs pointing towards making this fucking guy move quicker? That's the other problem. In this zero gravity thing, your magnet boots are on, and you are moving this slowly. But this is a survival horror game, and allegedly there are monsters and things. So if we slowly
zero gravity,
trudge
you won't
through,
be able to move very fast.
Oh,
as soon as the artificial gravity is back online, you will be able to move
stuck
more
on a
freely
thing.
and faster.
That happens a lot, getting stuck on things. Maybe we could just try and hop along. I don't think that makes you go any quicker. So yeah, we're agonizingly slow as we go through here.
It was an infestation.
In the original
If there
video...
were any left, they would be
shut up.
frozen by now.
Oh, in the original video, I went all the way down to the end of that corridor before realising I'm going to walk past the fusion reactor area. Actually, we're going to start on number 1, just because I wouldn't put it past this game to have them done in that order. Probably not, but I'm paranoid because this game is so slow. Hopefully, though, when we put gravity on... Then again, the game starts on a docking ship, where there is full gravity and everything, and...
Fusion Reactor 1!
He was still moving fucking slow. Yes, let's please.
Hang on a moment while I hack the door.
Anyway, do this. You can check your battery life here. Your helmet light has an hour on it. That's your light there. The V button just does that. Makes a bleepy noise. So, we're trudging along.
Looks like this is the access to the fusion reactor. Be careful. Radiation levels are rising, but they are still within safety limits.
Oh, lovely. Now... It feels... I don't think that's the right way, actually. I'll go down here, I believe. What the fuck? What happened there? Okay, I am disoriented. We're now flying. But I don't know how to actually go lower. So we are now flying above the thing. But there we go. It's just sinking of his own accord. So that's something. I believe we go this way. That's the fusion reactor. Survival horror, more like survival horror borer. Survival borer.
I'm activating the now.
Just look at the light just so you can see that it is quite bright when the light's on, and then just miserably dark when it's not.
Looks like this is the reactor room. Have a look around for a control panel.
So it's actually...
That's one of the first-gen fusion reactors.
It's quicker to do gravity jumping, but...
The CDF Goliath has 4 of them. There should be.
It's also incredibly unpredictable. It just doesn't seem to... I don't know how to control it. Anyway.
I'm trying to get into the reactor's backup matrix. Give me a minute.
He's just doing that. I mean, after all that slow walking, this unnecessary wait is just what we want. A few minutes, that's brilliant.
Start everything back up remotely when you're in the pressure chamber.
So I'm guessing that's all we do here. Yeah, there's nothing beyond. So we're gonna head back and go to the second one. Fella's decided he doesn't want to fly anymore.
Reactor online! Woohoo!
Or even jump.
Well, that's the easy bit done. Now you need to get to the control room and initiate the power distribution system.
Is he floating? I can't even fucking tell. Yeah, he's floating. Fuck me. The game currently has a lot of bad reviews on Steam. Can't think why. So yeah, he's just floating. What the hell? There's got to be. I've got to look at the controls. I know I normally jump in and don't do anything, but there's got to be. Motion blur, high quality, low quality, normal. It's not even giving me controls. It's not giving me controls. I do not know. Ah, there we go. It's in extras. That makes sense. Crouch, sprint, helmet, oxygen level, weapon state. So there is no lowering yourself. Use, reload, jump, crouch. I've tried crouching before, but that didn't do anything to lower the character. Okay. Tips. Maybe that'll help. Use your weapon safety, sprinting, shields, or something. Always be prepared for anything. Look around for clues. Some effective may die with only headshots. This is... Right. Useful tips, mate. Useful. Fucking hell. What the hell? I didn't quit. What the hell? I didn't quit. I Right.
Opening the door to engineering.
I gotta fucking do all that again.
I would feel more comfortable if you had...
The game is now stuck. It's just sort of frozen on this screen like this. For no good reason. So that's something else that's happened. I believe I'm going to have to start again. and walk down this slow corridor. Again. Yep. Let's start again. Okay. We trudged all the way back. Got the reactor back on. Now I've got to go to the control room. One thing I learned is that jumping actually makes you go through the corridor.
Looks like this is the access to the fusion reactor. Be careful. Radiation levels are rising, but they are still within safety limits.
Jumping makes you go through quicker, but it's random. Sometimes the gravity boots kick back on so you can jump up and down swiftly. Sometimes you just float there and then can't go through doors. There's no pattern to it, so that's an unreliable way of speeding up things. Either way, we now have to go to the control room.
Head back to the pressure chamber connecting to the main access corridor.
So
You're still
that
in
way.
0G, so be careful. Gravity will be back online when the ship is repressurized.
Oh yeah, not only is this game slow and full of boring, empty fucking corridors, but they're backtracking us. And the game hasn't even really begun yet. Yeah, we're just floating slowly again. Sometimes you fall down slowly at an angle so you can go through quicker. Sometimes you can't. So that's just a new thing. There we go, so that's better. At least I go up and down quickly so I can trick myself into thinking I'm moving forward quick. Oh well, sometimes I go down quickly. My god, who made this? Oh yeah, this is 1999 on Steam, by the way. Not even early access, I should grant you. It is on the front page, sold as a full finished game. Okay, pressure lock. Now hopefully we can get out of fucking 0G, because they've really made their point with that by this stage.
Alright. I'm starting up the power relays.
Power, that sounds good.
Lights and gravity will be online in
thank
a
fuck.
few seconds.
No, not a few seconds, do it now. Okay, we're still in 0G. Sort that out.
Lights and power are now online.
Oh, good.
Gravity kicking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Artificial gravity is now online.
Hooray, we can move
Gravity is normal again
slightly
now.
faster.
You should be able to move much more freely.
We can sprint though. Now we can sprint.
The ship's AI is our next task. We need to get the ship's advanced
We can sprint for a
management
short
interface,
while.
ASME, up and running so she can restart all the main systems. We can't get into any logs or find out what happened until we get the ship's systems back up and running. ASME is located in Command HQ, which is on Deck 2, Operations.
Right, where's Deck 2 operations? You've said very little to me. I guess we'll just keep going this way. Sprinty sprint, at least we can sprint briefly. Not do anything? No. God, it feels so good to move this slowly.
Operations and head for Deck 2.
Instead of that slowly.
I'm activating the hydraulics now.
Move.
I'm closing the door behind you.
Are you?
Pressurizing now.
Christ almighty. Watch out for the green ones. It's worthy advice in any circle.
This is the operations section of the ship.
Right.
This is where all the main ship systems are.
Damn right it
Things
is.
Like the bridge, medical, command HQ, stasis, armory, and the hangar.
Right, you gonna open up? Thank you. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right, which way are we going? There's the hangar too. Stairs. Johan stole my pistol. He locked himself in storeroom B.
ASME is located in Command HQ, which is on Deck 2, Operations. Alright, I'm hatching the door now.
And the armory, how useful. Hopefully we get some fucking combat or something soon. Something to,
Pressurizing. Hang on.
I mean, I wouldn't even mind if there was, like, actual atmosphere to this, but it's just dull corridors, trite shit written on the walls.
Operation. Looking for Command HQ. ASME is located there.
Command HQ. So, this way. Where's the armory? Maybe I can pop in here quickly, because there's a pistol here, isn't there?
Have a look around.
I'm gonna. Don't
See
you
if there are any weapons.
I'm gonna see if there are any weapons. Wow, that's horrible, that visual effect. Okay, you've told me to have a look around, if there are any weapons, but, you're not opening the door for me, are you, mate? Error. How are we supposed to look around, see if there are any weapons? I don't know, maybe we need the Command HQ to thing first. To thing first! Why did I say to thing first? I'm gonna blame this game, it's driving me insane.
This is the simulator room. Small arms training simulator.
I don't want the simulator room.
When we get Asmi online, you can probably access some of the last simulations which were played.
Presumably this is the correct way.
I'm activating the hydraulics now.
God. Operation. That head bob is awful. Oh, and because that's an awful head bob, I should point out, this has Oculus Rift support. For some reason, that seems to be the thing. Does your game have really disorienting first-person visuals? Does the head bob up and down? Are you whipping around like crazy? Let's put the Oculus Rift on. What goes through their fucking heads? Right, how the fuck do I get in? I don't have the patience for it. I do not have the patience. This is just briefing room. There's nothing in the
This is the briefing room. Let's get Asmi online, then we can see if we can access any of the briefs on the system.
I'd love to get Asmi online. I'd love it. I'd love it. I can't even go through the fucking door. Prick. Arsehole. Dick. Anyway, we gotta get, what's it, Asmi online or whatever. Where do we go to do that? Not the toilets, presumably.
That's the Asmi core. Move close and I can start her up. I think the door closing on startup is standard procedure.
Running command.
Well, at least I hope so.
0 Alpha 3 Charlie.
The auto start system is activating.
Please stand by. Intelligence matrix initializing. This procedure will take 51 seconds. Running command Tango.
51 seconds.
5 Delta.
I'm getting a bad feeling
My
about
name is
this.
Asmi. Advanced Systems Management Interface. CDF Live. Registration number 1293 Echo. System restart request activated. Auto systems control enabled. Atmosphere online.
It's
Low
hilarious.
level access online. Automatic door entry enabled.
I do realise this isn't
Doors
good.
have been individually locked and disabled.
Sat here doing nothing.
Control for relevant access. Advanced system access to weapons, navigation, sensors, communications, and critical ship functions are currently set to restricted. Evaluating previous restore backup matrix.
If she cuts us off for any reason, get back here. We don't know what happened here. And we don't know what role, if any, Asmi played in it.
And collating with
She
current
might even try to
situation
turn
of
us against
CDF
each other.
Live.
What?
Be careful, Jake.
Evaluation completed.
What reason have you got to believe any? Did you hear what he said?
Scans initiated.
He was like, oh, Asmi might have had something to do with it and might turn us against each other.
Please stand
On
by.
what basis?
Completed.
That's the first I've fucking heard of it.
Colonial Science Division. Dr. David Riggs.
It's just an AI, as far as we know at this point in the story. It's almost like he said, hey, do you remember System Shock?
Dr. Jake Abbott's.
We want to try and be like that now.
Foxtrot 1318 Bravo.
Let us all think of those great rogue AI stories. It's not, nothing's even happening outside the windows for me to look at.
Asmi, fully operational. Welcome to the CDF Live, Dr. Abbott.
Was any of this necessary?
CDF Live has been compromised. The security of CDF property and the integrity of the entire Colonial Defense Force is of my utmost concern. It may be hard for you to believe what I am about to tell you given the circumstances. I ask that you listen to what I have to say and think logically, Dr. Abbott's.
Last thing I need is an exposition
The
shotgun.
system has encountered an alien life form. They were soon infested.
Okay, we
The
gathered that
CDF
from the
Alliance was
eggs.
dispatched to investigate the loss of communications. The CDF Alliance was also infected. During the infection, they sabotaged the ship. Between the alien infestation and mindless actions of the ship crew, the CDF Alliance has been overrun and is now a CDF security risk.
Uh-huh.
I have received a
I'd put
CDF
subtitles on, by the way, but I don't want to press the menu button anymore because it will reset everything, apparently.
I will assist you in gathering the information you need, and you will assist in returning the CDF.
Opening the main menu apparently
CDF
quits the game,
Live
so
back on Earth.
we get no
A new
subtitles.
problem has arisen. Your asset partner, Dr. Riggs, is not who he says
It doesn't
he
matter,
is.
she's talking
I have
complete shit.
calculated a high probability that Dr. David Riggs is working
I
for the AFLUP, United Federation of Pirates. As time is not on our side, I do not have the time to explain this in more detail. When we are heading back to Earth, I will have the time to explain in more detail, Doctor. Your first task is to get Reactor 4 online. We will need at least 2 reactors in operation to power the jump engines. Reactor 2 and Reactor 3 have gone critical. Reactor 4 is located on Deck 5 in Engineering, and it is still operational. I would first suggest...
Skip to the end.
Armory, which I will now open for you, Dr. Abbots.
Fucking hell. Right, armory. Words do not describe the cold rage that I feel. And you remember what I said at the beginning of the video about how the game could start where it started? In all fairness, the game could have started here. Like, already it's starting to seem a bit more promising, but I'm in such a bad fucking mood after the introduction I've had. Like, really, what have we learned? There is an alien infestation on a ship. Did not need all that to tell us that.
This is Deck 7, Doctor. Maintenance. Here you will find the oxygen replenishment system.
Whoa, what the
which is
fuck?
located in Sector 7B. As a carbon unit, you will need oxygen to complete the required tasks ahead of us. Without oxygen, you will cease to be a functional unit. The important task yet requires a functional unit. I will tell you now, Doctor, before you get any delusions of grandeur. If you piss me off, then I will deactivate your oxygen supply. Do we have a firm understanding, Doctor?
Oh my god. Really? So, that took a lot of bullets. It did make me jump only because I was not expecting this sudden, unheralded arrival of aliens. Or silly cockroaches, anyway. Alright, where do I get my fucking oxygen?
This is the oxygen reblend facility. You can come back here any time and replenish your oxygen level.
Is that replenishing? Did it? I don't know. There's a way to check my oxygen supply. That's my battery. There's stuff happening. I mean, I guess it replenished? I mean, so far, walking near everything is the only way to get stuff done. And I walked near stuff, so... Is that health? Don't trust anyone. Anyway. Let's head back on the old dusty trail. I'm just going to assume everything was fine. Okay, here we are on Deck 5, where our next stage of the mission must be done. Fusion Reactor 4. So where is that? What does that say? Pressure lock. Sub-access corridor. Order recycling. Right. So it doesn't tell me which way. Brilliant. I don't know what the right way is. I'm just gonna try this way, because there's more stuff this way. Jones, we put your battle rifle at the back of environmental in the corner near shaft 3F. Okay. Oh, we'll go to environmental, get that battle rifle if we can see it. Shaft 3F. Which is it? 3A, 3C, D, E. Okay, so that's F. Ah! It says it's here. Okay, battle rifle obtained. We continue. Still no idea where that fucking fusion reactor's supposed to be. Ain't fucking jack shit round here. Oh wait, that looks like a reactor. Right, where is a way in? Aha. Okay. Okay, so there isn't a control thing. Okay.
Access quarter and the sub-access quarter link all three main sections of the ship. The elevators are offline due to safety protocols, so using the stairs is necessary to travel between decks in a section.
I have no fucking idea. Oh, zombies are coming. I mean, I went all the way around that other area in there and couldn't find fucking anything. I found what looked like fusion reactors, but no way to interact with them. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. And now this has happened.